until now we have discussed the basic pathophysiology why an individual will have angina. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to reduce the angina by using this anti-anginal drugs. Now let me discuss or let me classify the drugs which are used in angina. So first I will give you the classification, and later on I will move on to the discussion of the individual drugs. Now first, if you take the classification of the drugs, we have nitrates. The examples of the nitrates include mainly the glyceryl trinitrate and as well as the isosorbide dinitrate. So nitrates are the anti-anginal drugs. Second, what we have is the calcium channel blockers. We don't use all the calcium channel blockers for the treatment of angina. Mainly we use non-dihydropyridine calcium channel blockers, which includes the verapamil and as well as diltiazem. So these are the drugs which are used as the anti-anginal drugs. Now the third class of drugs what we have is the beta blockers. Beta blockers are the one which will reduce the heart rate in the individual. So these beta blockers, they include propranolol, they include atenolol and as well as metoprolol. So these are the beta blockers which can be used as the anti-anginal drugs. And the fourth group of drugs which are used in angina is the potassium channel openers. If you take the potassium channel openers, the examples are mainly the nicorandil, right? Nicorandil is one of the very important anti-anginal drug, and the mechanism of action of this particular nicorandil is by opening the potassium channels, right? They are the potassium channel openers. Now we have one of the new drugs which are used in angina pectoris, which are nothing but the FOX inhibitors. FOX inhibitors, in the sense they are called as fatty acid oxidase inhibitors. And what are those fatty acid oxidase inhibitors are? They include trimetazidine and the other one is ranolazine. So these are your FOX inhibitors. I will be telling you the mechanism of action of these particular drugs and how they are used in angina pectoris. I will be discussing about this trimetazidine and as well as ranolazine. Now followed by this, we have one more group of drugs which can be used in angina. They are nothing but your sodium channel blockers. The sodium channel blockers, they include ranolazine and as well as ivabradine. So these two are the sodium channel blockers. So these are the entire list of drugs which are used in angina pectoris. Now what I will try to do is, I will try to take up the individual class and then I will try to discuss in detail about their mechanism of action, how they are used in angina pectoris and what are their adverse effects due to what will be the adverse effects of that particular drugs.